There's Wolfgang Peak. And there's Saddleback Mountain, otherwise known as Gemini. You know, there are so many wonderful places on this earth that are so magnificent, aren't there? God has created the earth at just the right distance of 93 million miles from the sun, set at the plane of 23 degrees in the right elliptical plane of orbit so as to create the 4 seasons. So, billions and trillions and zillions of years ago, God created the whole universe, all of the amazing stars and astral bodies, the quasars, the galaxies, and He placed the sun and the moon in their correct positions and the earth to orbit the sun at 23 degrees so as to give us the 4 seasons, and the moon to be just at the right position so as to regulate our tides. If the moon were just half as far away or twice its present diameter, great tides would wreck most of our harbours, periodically submerging low-lying islands and coastal plains and drive inland 100 miles on some rivers. If the moon was smaller and further away, it would not have sufficient pull on our tides to cleanse our harbours or adequately rejuvenate with oxygen the waters of our oceans. Obviously, divine wisdom is shown in the creation of the moon as the servant of the earth. It's just incredible. So God created the inorganic, amazing universe and this earth. And in the days of creation, He began to put all of the remarkable systems into place. The oxygen carbon dioxide system, the nitrogen system, all of the amazing systems that are so vital to life. And after He'd created the vegetation and the fish in the seas and the animals on the earth, His last crowning glory was to create mankind, Adam and Eve. And in this was the most remarkable creation of all. And that is the fact that God is recreating Himself. He is creating members in His family, sons and daughters of God, to live with God for eternity in His remarkable creation. The first 1,000 years on this earth in Christ's government will be His rule over the nations with the sons and daughters of God. So, God's crowning glory on the 6th day of creation was to create man and woman, Adam and Eve. He created them male and female so that they might learn to love each other and respect each other and remain committed to each other for life, to be as one flesh, to enjoy the romance of marriage and a wonderful, happy companionship, a love affair with great respect and commitment for each other for life, and to become ultimately sons and daughters of God in His family, to rule with Christ on His earth for 1,000 years, and ultimately to be in the family of God for eternity. How beautiful, how wonderful, how good is that? Yes, truly God is the great designer, the great creator, the great engineer, the great life giver and lawgiver and sustainer of the universe.